training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Singletary to get the drive started. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Play action. Now it's Allen. On the move to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Jackson. He's got his man, Thornton. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Jackson. And that'll be incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, Jackson will keep it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Oh, this is blocked. This is going the other way. Look at the big man rumble. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. Well, you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there's a breakdown in the protection. But guess what? It does go against his record.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 10 more there and another first down. Here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Rocky start throwing the football. He's missed now on his first 4 attempts.
I'm eager to see what his demeanor is going to be from this point forward, because the best ones, they missed the first 15 attempts, and they think they're going to hit the next 15. Let's see if he has that type of an attitude.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Allen on third. And that is incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 in the first quarter on third conversions.
Another look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Allen going to go on 4th down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On third down, Jackson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So after the INT, it's Allen. And this is incomplete. His first half struggles continue. He has yet to complete a pass. Hard to believe.
It is, because I don't see anything wrong with him physically. Maybe he's a little amped up to begin with. Would have thought he would have settled down by now. I think someone's got to get in his ear, got to be a psychologist a little bit, and get him back on track.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Allen going to keep it again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Allen going to throw. He's going to air one out. He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen, escaping the pressure right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. On play action, Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, the offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so try to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing is Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The Ravens at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners at 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Allen off the play fake. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. To the shotgun snap to Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stephens. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. On play action, Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Brandon Stephens. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you meant to the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jair Elam makes it quick. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8. Now Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Jamison Crowder. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting it and by him going up and getting it.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Jackson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They have pressure coming, and they got him once again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. The Ravens send their punter out now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now it's Crowder. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Allen from the gun on third down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
On fourth down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. Oh, the return is Prochet.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy? One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback. And that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And his pass, incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Going deep for Diggs. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. After the interception, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. They go play action with Jackson. And this is caught on the sideline. And he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? That one covers 29 yards. First down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Remain for second down. From the gun, it's Allen. And this one is incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Allen. Airing one out for Crowder. They got his man complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. The kick by Bass is good. And they double their lead, pushing it up now to 12-6. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
1 second, all that remains.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Here's Bass now to send it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Back to throw.
Open man is Duvernay.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air, Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. David Ojabo in there to record his 2nd sack of his young NFL career. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach, trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Here's Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They'll go option to the short side. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But they're certainly being aggressive here. It's like being a sprinter in a 100-meter dash, exploding out of the blocks, trying to push the ball downfield. Guaranteed this defense better be on their toes. They're going to be tested all game.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now with the play clock almost gone, Sean McDermott's going to call for a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see. And now here's another interception. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Down to the 41.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson now. On the out route, he's got Thornton. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They're going for it with the option right. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jackson with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his second touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense, but maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more.
Tucker on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even reception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10.
Allen going to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen. Uncorks one for Davis. And my goodness, another interception. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
And he's got some space here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 53 yards rushing for him as he's carried it 13 times. The city a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. They'll go option to the short side, and he is going to lose yardage here. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. And now Jackson will look to throw it.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he is going to have the Ravens 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Again, Jackson. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 16. 16 yards on that one at a Raven 1st.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Flushed out right, and he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Jackson.
He's got his man, Thornton. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Throwing now is Allen. throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Allen. Throwing the out route, and Crowder makes the catch. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Allen off the play fake. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
Allen now looks to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Allen. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bills drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. A give up the middle to Dobbins. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Dobbins. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Play action. Now Jackson. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to get the football back at their own 17. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw again on second down. Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the gun, it's Allen. And my goodness, another interception.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Ed Oliver through the line and hitting him for the loss.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
82 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them. Adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Ravens, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers.
it going in like deposit. You don't really brag about it when you know you got it. Real hard to read a nigga hooked on phonics. Say a lot of things and never catch like Sonic. Zoom, I'm gone. When the members on and get it going Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh no, you gotta get it on your own. They get to them like you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down.
Hold me, they cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. Something done woke up in me, I've been going crazy. I've been doing my thing, they not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me, no time for the silly games, 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 games. Damn, it really must be so intimidating, but I gotta be great, that's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah. Hold me, they cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. I'm still cooking out the basement, and this game needs some saving. And I'm ready for the action, cause I'm tired of the acting. What happened to being great? What happened to being fashionably late? What happened to rocking shows? What happened to spin flows? Been weighing the cons and the pros. Feel like I'm the only pro. If we gon' go, then go. We could take it toe to toe. I've been doing everything you've been doing, but I'm really doing more. I'm about to explode. You gon' need someone to hold. Hold me, they cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. Nothing's for certain, but this I know. Life is but moments that come and go. Tomorrow may never come, but the memories live on. Be strong, don't cry when I'm gone. This life is a path to infinity.
Yeah, so that style not for you, but it's for me.
Greenfield's finest. Boss.
Yeah.
DJ Drama.
Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been taken to dash on wood. 10 payments to back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Shot through the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck up in the truck and they all. They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner at nice guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bilbo bagging, y'all coming up short. Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years. The vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life in the source. I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Get it and drove like it's whipping a stove. That break hard like habits. No days off, no Sabbath. No snakes in my yard, no rabbits. Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been take it, a dash on wood. Then payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan. I could probably fit the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real. Let's explore the moment. Ain't outside there agoraphobic. If you see me live, you would know it. Jumping on my do aerobics, boss like P90X. Boss like we write the checks now. Floss like we like the flex. Bust down, bust down, bust down. AMG, no bust now. Amiri jeans, SB dunks with a Fiends T, no button down. Respectfully, that's for me, you don't round if you wanna. Round if you wanna. It's lifestyle, not for you, but it's for me. Bossy.
I'm gonna go without the ad-libs. In the booth and I like proof and I don't understand what got into me. Got a couple of truths that I bust out the roof of, I'm ready to ride on my enemy. And you rappers just stole my identity, and I really know why you ain't feeling me. With Tiffany, and they restore my agility. And I'm never rehearsing, I'm making the verses like Swizzy and Timothy. Never provoke with the go, cause I want all the smoke, you can call me a chimney. And I really want, but I settle for, I just aim it ready to whittles peak. Aim at your head when I kill a beat. Spaghetti and shells like Italy.
Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been take it, a dash on wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan, I could probably fit the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real.
Alright, now close your eyes. Think about your wildest dreams. You ready? And you still couldn't do this.
Gangsta Brazil.
Yeah.
You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, I look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Cubone stallion with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. And take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we move the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, not the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together, now we
One time.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Now turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up.
My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. Why these tell me? You can join the journey, you is worthy. Just allow me, no. Kicking down your door. Bloodsuckers, I see this industry is filled with sheep. People that pretend to be something that they will never be. Oh my, My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, baby.
I can never be controlled. Let them know. 500 helicopter driving me gonzo. But they want you just to envy. Let them see it. I'm the first to say it, now it's time you just believe it. I got too many fakes, made lots of foes. These people cold. Talk down your dreams because they know they can't come close. Don't shake no hands, just to your friends. I walk alone. I see both sides, other siders. You need to grow.
I be rushing hard, but I ain't like the others no more. God, I'm learning lessons as I go. You're only wasting time. Tell the devil there's a door. Praying God is only trying to test me for the glory of my My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, baby.
We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
It's alright, man. Cool. I been going there like deposit. You don't really brag about it when you know you got it. Real hard to read it, nigga hooked, don't find it. Say a lot of things and never catch like Sonic. Zoom, I'm gone. When the members on and get it going, Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh, nah, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car and whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, like shit, wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose it like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life. bitches now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you've been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now.